Mongoose versus Cobra, a battle of speed and venom. The Indian grasslands in the early morning. Night dew still clings to the rocks. Every morning in nature brings its own unique challenge. A slight rustle comes from the bushes along the trail. Not the wind, not falling leaves. It is the sound of two creatures that have just discovered each other. The mongoose, grayish-brown fur, a long body, and piercing eyes. Small compared to most predators, but this species' reputation does not come from its size. Opposite it stands the Indian cobra. The front third of its body is reared upright. Its hood is spread wide. Unblinking eyes stare directly at the intruder. The Indian mongoose weighs less than 1 kilogram, yet this species has coexisted with the cobra through millions of years of coevolution. A cobra can spit venom accurately into an opponent's eyes from 2.5 meters away. Its neurotoxic venom is potent enough to kill an adult human within hours if left untreated. The mongoose possesses a genetic mutation in its nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, rendering the cobra's venom nearly ineffective. It is an evolutionary shield unlike any other. However, partial immunity does not mean immortality. A deep bite from a cobra can still cause severe injury. Both sides stand still. This is the psychological phase before the explosion. Each reads the other's movements, analyzing, predicting, and calculating probabilities. The cobra flares its hood, the ultimate warning signal. It is not a performance. It is a clear announcement. I am ready to fight, back off, or face the consequences. The mongoose does not retreat. It lowers its center of gravity, and the fur along its spine stands on end, a behavior to increase its perceived size and deceive the enemy's brain regarding its danger. A cobra strikes in 50 to 80 milliseconds, while a mongoose reacts even faster in about 20 milliseconds. This discrepancy decides the outcome from the very moment they meet. The snake employs a waiting strategy, letting the opponent enter its range before striking. Every failure exposes a blind spot that cannot be hidden. Conversely, the mongoose maintains constant motion to avoid becoming a fixed target. This jamming tactic reduces the opponent's ability to track and react. Both enter a state of peak arousal. Adrenaline surges, pupils dilate, and muscles are primed to explode. One side waits, the other actively applies pressure. This is not just a confrontation between individuals, but a clash of two evolutionary strategies. One bets on the finishing blow, the other relies on relentless pressure. The mongoose's advances and retreats are not random, but tests of reflex. Every micro-movement aims to measure the snake's reaction time. After several probes, the mongoose builds a behavioral profile of its opponent. This predator hunts not just with speed, but with real-time analytical capability. Realizing its intentions are being read, the snake adjusts its angle of attack. The psychological duel reaches a breaking point where a single error can decide life or death. The mongoose feigns a retreat before suddenly closing in on the snake's head. The force is not yet enough to kill, but sufficient to break the defensive posture and force an unplanned reaction. The snake lunges with extreme speed, yet the mongoose evades in less than 25 milliseconds. Though there is no contact, the safety zone between them has vanished. As both enter the strike zone, the probing phase ends. From here, the outcome depends entirely on neural processing speed and precision. The snake strikes a second time at the body, but the mongoose pivots nearly 90 degrees, causing the bite to miss. This reflex is the result of long-term natural selection. Capitalizing on the momentum, the mongoose counterattacks the snake's head. The contact at the neck lacks the force to hold, but marks the first physical contact of the duel. The snake keeps its head oriented toward the mongoose, using vision as its coordination center. Its body undulates constantly to maintain an optimal attack angle, like a biological guidance system. The mongoose increases its pace, abandoning probing for continuous pressure. Each advance forces the snake to react, gradually degrading its neural performance. The snake's third strike is a fraction of a second slower. For many species, this is negligible, but for the mongoose, that deviation creates an opening. The mongoose dodges the bite, instantly closes in, and locks onto the neck area just behind the snake's head. This is the key biological control point for total dominance. The snake thrashes violently. Its long body whips at the mongoose, force enough to hurl the smaller animal away. But the mongoose does not let go. Its jaws tighten with every struggle. This is the critical stage where a slight slip could reverse the outcome. The mongoose's entire muscular system focuses on maintaining that single lock without loosening. The snake's body coils around the mongoose in a typical tactile reflex. However, since the head is pinned, all defensive efforts become ineffective. The mongoose crushes the cervical vertebrae. The pivotal location, no venom is needed, only the disruption of the central nervous system is enough to finish the opponent. The snake's movements become uncoordinated. The thrashing remains strong but lacks synchronization, reflecting the signal breakdown between the brain and the rest of the body. The mongoose does not release, does not rest, and does not yield. Once it has secured the control point, it maintains pressure until the opponent loses all capacity to react. The cobra's hood begins to collapse. The controlling muscles no longer receive stable signals. This is the clearest biological sign that the battle is over. The final struggles grow weak and short. The snake's body performs only sporadic reflexes before the neural links are completely severed. Even when the snake stops moving, the mongoose maintains its lock for a while longer. Post-mortem biting reflexes are common in venomous reptiles. Only after confirming there is no reaction does the mongoose release and step back to observe. The entire confrontation happened quickly, yet was decided in the opening seconds. The grassland returns to its normal state, devoid of drama. This is merely a familiar link in a chain of survival spanning millions of years. What just occurred was the culmination of millions of years of selection pressure, where two species evolved in direct antagonism. Snakes became faster because slow individuals were eliminated, while mongooses developed agility to avoid fatal bites. An evolutionary arms race. The result is two organisms optimized by core biological standards, not by strength or appearance, but by the ability to survive long enough to pass on their genes. However, the mongoose does not always win. Many individuals fail before completing the lock, though these failures are rarely observed. The cobra does not always lose. Successful bites leave no witnesses. Nature does not tell the stories of the losers. Once finished, the mongoose moves on without a sign of triumph. This behavior shows that victory is just a part of the continuous cycle of survival. In nature, victory is not the final destination, but a prerequisite to continue existing and facing the next challenge. The confrontation between the mongoose and the cobra continues through time, written in speed, venom, and microscopic moments beyond human observation. Across the vast African plains, early sunlight filters through a thin veil of mist. This is a kingdom shared by hundreds of species. Beneath the illusion of harmony lie constant, unexpected encounters. Every animal carries its own tools for survival. Beneath thorny trees, inside cool underground burrows, lives a creature marked by striking black and white fur, the honey badger. Its name comes from its habit of raiding beehives, but its true reputation is built on an uncompromising attitude toward life in the wild. The black underbelly and pale gray-white back form a bold warning signal. Stay away. Weighing only 9 to 16 kilograms, the honey badger is built for power. Long, sharp claws serve as formidable weapons for both attack and defense. It possesses the thickest skin of any mammal. A 6mm layer protects it from leopard claws and even cobra venom. Its resistance to venom is not absolute, but sufficient to survive. After a bite, it may fall unconscious for hours, then wake and continue as if nothing happened. Another unique weapon is its scent glands. When threatened, the honey badger releases a powerful, foul odor that disorients enemies. An omnivore by nature, it feeds on rodents, venomous snakes, fruit, but its favorite target remains beehives. When a hive is found, thousands of angry bees are no deterrent. Thick fur and tough skin allow the honey badger to push through the swarm. It even shares a remarkable partnership with the honey guide bird. The bird leads the way, the badger breaks the hive, and both feast. One afternoon on the savannah, a honey badger digs in search of rodents. Nearby, a clan of spotted hyenas notices it. With numbers on their side, the hyenas approach, but the honey badger does not flee. It stops, turns, and growls in warning. The lead hyena moves closer. Instantly, the honey badger charges, claws swinging. The hyena recoils. Others attempt to circle from behind, but the badger pivots quickly, always facing every direction at once. After minutes of tension, the hyenas decide the prey is not worth the risk. They withdraw, seeking an easier meal. An encounter with a lion is different. A young male lion approaches a resting honey badger, 190 kilograms versus 12. The honey badger shows no fear. Its fur bristles. It hisses violently and advances straight toward the lion. A direct challenge. Despite its size advantage, the lion often chooses to back away. It understands that bites to the face, eyes, or sensitive areas are injuries not worth risking. African wild dogs pose a more complex threat. They hunt in highly coordinated packs of 10 to 15 individuals. When surrounded, the honey badger adopts a defensive strategy, pressing against cover, exposing only one direction of attack, neutralizing numerical advantage. From this position, it confronts attackers head-on. Any dog that comes close meets sharp claws and powerful jaws. What gives wild dogs pause is not aggression, but calculation. Is this prey worth the injury? In most cases, the answer is no. The energy cost and risk outweigh the reward of such a small target. This is the honey badger's greatest weapon, not raw strength, but the ability to force predators to reconsider their choice. Biologists call this a cost-benefit strategy. The honey badger turns every attack into a losing investment. In the savanna ecosystem, honey badgers help control rodent and reptile populations. Yet they face growing threats, habitat loss from agriculture, conservation programs now work with local communities to create shared spaces where humans and honey badgers can coexist. The honey badger, small but never weak. Proof that in nature, strength does not come from size alone. As night falls over the African plains, the honey badger continues its journey, solitary but never insignificant. The sun rises over the Serengeti Plains. The first light pierces the thin morning mist. A new day begins in Africa. This land is home to millions of living creatures, from tiny insects to massive elephants. Each species plays its role in the cycle of life. But here, life and death are tightly intertwined. Predators are an essential part of this world, maintaining balance within the ecosystem. Today we explore hunting strategies refined through millions of years of evolution, from raw power to complex technique. Lion, Panthera leo, Africa's largest big cat. Adult males weigh up to 190 kilograms and can reach speeds of 80 kilometers per hour. Lions hunt cooperatively, led primarily by lionesses. Their strategy relies on coordination, surrounding prey from multiple directions. Their primary weapon is the jaw. Canines reach up to 8 centimeters in length, curved and razor sharp. Bite force exceeds 650 psi. Strong enough to pierce thick hide and muscle. Their claws are retractable, measuring up to 38 millimeters, curved like blades. During the attack, claws extend to grip prey tightly, preventing escape. The final strike targets the throat or muzzle. The lower jaw clamps upward, the upper jaw presses down, crushing the neck or sealing the airway. The prey suffocates within minutes. This is evolution at work, not cruelty, but survival instinct. Lions regulate herbivore populations across the savanna. Leopard, Panthera pardus, named for the rosette patterns on its coat. Adult males weigh between 30 and 70 kilograms. Smaller than lions, but exceptionally agile. Leopard claws retract fully and are razor sharp, enabling astonishing climbing ability in tall trees. Canines measure around 5 centimeters. Powerful jaw muscles allow a sustained grip on prey. Bite force ranges from 300 to 310 pounds per square inch, weaker than a lion's, but perfectly optimized for a solitary hunting strategy. The leopard relies on ambush. It stalks within 5 meters before launching a sudden, explosive attack, claws locking onto the prey. The killing bite targets the throat. Smaller prey are bitten at the back of the neck. Larger animals are strangled until they suffocate. Precise and efficient. Afterwards, the leopard drags its kill into a tree, sometimes heavier than its own body weight, using jaw strength and full body power. Spotted hyena, Crocuta crocuta, one of the most misunderstood predators. In reality, a highly skilled hunter, living in clans of up to 80 individuals. Its greatest asset is its jaw. Bite force reaches up to 1,100 pounds per square inch. The strongest among carnivores of comparable size, nearly twice that of a lion. Specialized molars are thick, wide, and bone-hard, capable of crushing large bones, something no other predator can do, including lions. Hyenas hunt through endurance, chasing prey until it collapses from exhaustion, sometimes over many kilometers. Speed kills are unnecessary. This strategy is the result of evolution. In nature, there is no concept of mercy. Hyenas also serve as the savanna's cleanup crew. African wild dog, Lycaon pictus. Its scientific name means painted wolf. No two coats are alike. Each individual is unique. Wild dogs hunt in highly organized packs, achieving an astonishing 80% success rate, the highest among African predators, surpassing lions and leopards. Their canines are sharp and about 5 centimeters long, but their true weapon lies in the rear teeth, delivering rapid, repeated bites. The strategy is to exhaust and bleed prey gradually, not with a single fatal bite, but with hundreds of small wounds, fast and efficient. Bite force measures around 340 pounds per square inch, weaker than lions or hyenas, but compensated by speed, numbers, and teamwork. Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticus, the most ancient predator on this list, over 200 million years old, reaching lengths of 6 meters and weighing more than 700 kilograms. The Nile crocodile possesses the strongest bite force on Earth, up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, powerful enough to crush a buffalo's skull. No land animal rivals it. Its conical canines, 7 to 8 centimeters long, are designed for gripping, not chewing. Once embedded in muscle, escape is nearly impossible. The crocodile employs the infamous death roll, spinning violently after locking its jaws, tearing flesh from bone with devastating efficiency. Each predator has evolved along a unique path. Lions rely on strength and cooperation. Leopards combine jaw power with climbing skill. Hyenas wield unmatched bone-crushing jaws. Wild dogs depend on teamwork. Crocodiles deliver the most powerful bite on the planet. Each is perfect in its own way, and all are essential to the African savanna. Dawn over the Okavango grasslands. A pack of wild dogs is waking. The distinctive 3-colored spotted coat makes them easily recognizable among yellow grass. They begin the morning ritual by greeting each other, touching muzzles, licking faces, and emitting special sounds. This isn't purely affectionate behavior. This is how they strengthen social bonds and confirm each individual's role in the pack. Without this bond, they cannot survive. African wild dogs, Lycaon pictus, are among the most efficient hunters in the natural world. But that strength doesn't come from single individuals. Looking at their bodies, the answer becomes clear. Wild dogs have slender builds, long, thin legs, weighing only about 30 kilograms. Their muscles aren't designed for explosive power like lions or leopards. They cannot ambush or bring down prey with just one single pounce. Their jaws also aren't strong enough to quickly kill large prey. Bite force is only half compared to lions of similar size. A single wild dog individual facing an antelope has almost no chance of winning. It will exhaust or get injured before bringing down prey. But evolution has equipped them with another weapon: endurance. Wild dogs can run continuously 5 to 10 kilometers without stopping. Their maximum speed isn't as high as cheetahs, but they can maintain speed of 50 kilometers per hour for many minutes. This is the key point. This strategy only works with the entire pack. Individuals can take turns leading, continuously pressuring prey without rest. GPS research shows they force prey into overheating and exhaustion. Prey don't die from wounds, but die from depletion. Data from Serengeti shows a clear truth. A single individual has hunting success rate nearly zero, below 5%. Two to three individuals increase rate to 30%. But with 6 to 10 individuals, success rate jumps to 80%. This is the highest rate among all African carnivores. Higher than lions, higher than leopards, higher than hyenas, but only when hunting in packs. Besides efficiency, pack hunting also reduces risk. A kick from antelope or zebra can break bones or cause death. If hunting alone, even small injuries mean death. Without teammates supporting, cannot hunt, will starve in a few days. But in the pack, other individuals will bring food back for injured members. This isn't kindness. This is collective survival mechanism. The second challenge is prey theft. Wild dogs often have spoils stolen by lions and hyenas after hunting. If hunting alone, a wild dog individual has no ability to protect food from any thieves, making entire hunting effort meaningless. But the entire pack can defend better. They surround prey, eat extremely fast, usually within 15 minutes before thieves arrive. Wild dog social structure also forces them to hunt in packs. Only the leading pair, usually the alpha pair, are allowed to reproduce. Other individuals exist to support the pack, protect cubs, and hunt for the entire group. Each individual's value lies in contributing to the collective. Food is always shared. Individuals who hunt must bring back for cubs, elderly individuals, and injured members. This explains why wild dogs never develop solo hunting behavior. Over thousands of generations of evolution, selection pressure is very clear. Individuals trying to hunt alone will die early and leave no genes. Individuals hunting in packs survive and pass this behavior to next generations. The result is pack hunting behavior ingrained in instinct. Wild dogs have no behavioral script for solo hunting. They cannot imagine it. From 2026 onward, wild dogs are the most endangered species among Africa's large carnivores. Only about 6,600 individuals remain. Habitat loss and diseases from domestic dogs are the two greatest threats. When packs are separated, they cannot hunt efficiently. Conservation organizations are working to create movement corridors between reserves. Wild dogs need large space to maintain large packs and hunt effectively. Wild dogs are living proof of the power of unity. They're not the strongest, not the fastest, not the largest, but they're most efficient when together. In the natural world, sometimes strength doesn't come from individuals, but from groups. Wild dogs chose that path and survived because of this choice. The banks of the Mara River at midday. The water surface is still as a mirror reflecting the sky. No ripples, no movement. Everything is suspiciously quiet. But beneath the water surface, a pair of eyes is watching. They lie just below the waterline. Only the head exposed. No one notices until it's too late. This is the Nile crocodile. In popular culture, they're portrayed as heartless man-eating monsters, ferocious and dangerous. But the truth is far more complex. This is the story of one of the planet's most efficient hunters. Not because of strength or speed, but because of their ability to conserve energy to perfection. Popular belief holds that crocodiles are brutal killers, always attacking anything that moves near water. Movies reinforce this image even more. But research over 15 years shows a completely different picture. Crocodile attacks are extremely rare, only when the chance of success is near 100%. In 1 month, an adult crocodile only attacks an average of 2 to 3 times. The rest of the time, they just lie still and observe. This isn't laziness. This is a survival strategy refined over 200 million years of evolution. Crocodiles are cold-blooded animals, with metabolism only 1/10 that of warm-blooded animals of the same size. This means crocodiles need far less energy to live. One large meal can provide enough energy for 2 to 4 weeks. Therefore, instead of chasing prey and wasting energy, crocodiles have developed the art of waiting. They can lie motionless in the same position for 2 to 3 hours continuously. During this time, heart rate drops to just 2 to 3 beats per minute. The body switches to maximum energy-saving mode, like a computer in deep sleep. But don't mistake this for lack of vigilance. The crocodile's eyes remain open, still observing every movement. The brain still analyzes, evaluates each animal coming to drink. Crocodiles don't attack the first antelope that appears. They wait for the right prey, the weak one, the slow one, the one that enters the perfect position where water is deep enough to drag under. This patience isn't blind instinct. This is precise calculation. One failed attack costs energy equivalent to 3 days of lying still. Cannot be wasted. When the perfect target finally appears, everything happens in less than 2 seconds. The crocodile explodes from underwater with astonishing speed and power. Jaws close with 5,000 psi of force, 10 times a lion's bite force. Once bitten, no prey can escape. The death roll technique begins. The crocodile spins its body with prey in its jaws, using 700 kilograms of weight to disorient and drag underwater. Absolutely efficient. No energy wasted. The entire process from attack to finish takes only 3 to 5 minutes. Compared to lions that may spend hours chasing prey, crocodiles save energy astonishingly. But this strategy only works because crocodiles know when not to attack. They pass up elephants, pass up adult hippos, pass up any target too risky. Research shows crocodiles reject 95% of potential attack opportunities. They only choose the 5% with highest success rate and lowest energy expenditure. This is why crocodiles can live to 70, even 100 years, the longest lifespan among large reptiles, thanks to not wasting energy. After eating a large meal, crocodiles can lie basking continuously for many days to digest. No movement, no more hunting, just lying still and processing food. The digestion process is also optimized. Crocodile stomach acid is 10 times stronger than humans, capable of dissolving even bones. Nothing is wasted. Everything is absorbed. Even basking behavior has purpose. Rising body temperature helps accelerate digestion. Crocodiles don't waste energy creating heat like warm-blooded animals. In the dry season, when water sources dry up, crocodiles can survive without eating anything for 3 to 4 months. They simply reduce all activity to minimum levels. During this time, metabolism drops to half normal. The body uses fat reserves extremely efficiently, extending survival time to the maximum. So are crocodiles truly dangerous to humans? Yes, but not because they're ferocious, rather because humans often appear exactly where crocodiles are waiting, the water's edge. In 2026, conflicts between crocodiles and humans are increasing due to population growth and habitat loss. Humans are encroaching on areas where crocodiles hunt. But crocodiles play an important role in the ecosystem. They control fish populations, maintain river health, and create water holes in dry season for other animals. Crocodiles teach us lessons about efficiency. In the natural world, success isn't measured by number of attacks, but by ability to survive long-term with minimal resources. They're not heartless man-eating monsters, as movies portray. They're energy-saving engineers. Every decision calculated to survive through millions of years. In the evolutionary race, it's not the strongest or fastest that wins, but those who know how to use energy most intelligently. Crocodiles are living proof of that. The savanna grasslands at dusk. On a branch 10 meters high, a leopard is resting. Its yellow coat with black spots blends into the dappled light through the canopy. This is the leopard, one of nature's most perfect hunters. Can climb like a monkey, run fast as a wild dog, and hide like a ghost. But this perfection comes with a price. Leopards live in the land of other predators, stronger, heavier, and far more ferocious. This is the story of true survival, not about the strongest, but about the smartest at avoiding conflict and exploiting every advantage. Leopards weigh from 30 to 90 kilograms, the lightest among Africa's big cats. But what others don't have is exceptional climbing ability. They can climb vertically up tree trunks using curved claws and extremely powerful hind leg muscles. Lions can't climb due to excessive weight. Hyenas can only climb a few meters, then must give up. Only leopards dominate three-dimensional space. And this is the most important survival strategy: dragging prey up trees. Leopards can drag prey twice their body weight up trees 5 to 6 meters high. An antelope weighing 40 kilograms is carried up a tree using only jaw strength and neck muscles. This is the greatest relative strength among big cats. But even in trees, leopards still aren't completely safe. There's an enemy that also lives in trees, and it's one of Africa's most dangerous hunters. African rock python can reach 6 meters long and weigh 80 kilograms. No venom, but constriction power strong enough to crush a leopard's ribs. Normally, these two species avoid each other. Leopards hunt in trees and on the ground during the day. Pythons hunt mainly at night and hide in burrows or bushes. But sometimes, conflict is unavoidable. A female leopard discovers a python near the den where she hides her cubs. Protective instinct overrides everything. The leopard approaches, growling threateningly. The python doesn't retreat. Instead, coils its body, ready to counterattack. Both know this confrontation is extremely dangerous. The leopard attacks first. A quick swipe aimed at the python's head, but the python reacts with astonishing speed, dodging and trying to wrap around the leopard's leg. The leopard jumps back in time, using claws to tear at the python's body. Python's skin is thick and scaled, but still gets torn. However, one wound isn't enough. The leopard attacks continuously, but doesn't dare let the python coil tightly. The python tries to maintain defensive posture, waiting for a chance to wrap around its opponent just once. Eventually, both are exhausted. The leopard is scratched. The python has multiple wounds. Neither side has a clear advantage, and both understand this. The leopard backs away, slowly, still watching the python. The python doesn't pursue, only maintains defensive posture. Both retreat in different directions. No one wins, both survive. This is why these two species usually avoid each other. The price of victory is too high. No spoils are worth that risk. But the greatest threat doesn't come from pythons. It comes from lions. When lions discover leopards on the ground, they will chase and kill without mercy. Lions don't eat leopards. They kill to eliminate competition. About 50% of leopard cubs die from lions in their first year of life. Therefore, leopards live on a different schedule from lions. hunting during the day when lions are sleeping, at night, hiding in tall trees where lions cannot reach. Hyenas are another threat. They travel in packs of 5 to 20, can steal leopard kills even after the leopard has caught them. Leopards must eat extremely fast or drag prey up trees before hyenas arrive. On average, 30% of kills are stolen before finishing eating. But sometimes, leopards must face them directly. When surrounded by a pack of hyenas with no tree to escape to, they must fight knowing they cannot win. In this situation, leopards use speed and agility. Attack quickly at the face of the nearest hyena. Create an opening, then escape at maximum speed. Leopard claws are an important defensive weapon. A strike to a hyena's face can cause temporary blindness, enough time to escape. But the best strategy is still to avoid encounters. Leopards have excellent hearing and smell, can detect hyenas from 500 meters away. When they hear or smell hyenas, leopards immediately climb trees or move in another direction. Never confront if avoidable. Wild dogs are also a threat, especially when traveling in large packs. But wild dogs hunt during the day, while leopards can flexibly adjust their hunting times. So how do leopards survive among all these threats? The answer lies in adaptation of time and living space. Currently, leopards face increasing pressure. Habitat loss forces them to live closer to lions and hyenas. Conflicts increase. Leopard numbers have declined more than 30% over 3 generations. Not because they're weak, but because there's no longer enough space to avoid other carnivores. Leopards teach us that perfection doesn't mean invincibility. Even the most excellent predators must live by principles of avoidance and adaptation. Leopard success doesn't lie in winning every battle, but in choosing battles worth fighting and avoiding battles that cannot be won. In the land of apex predators, leopards survive not because they're strongest or most ferocious, but because they're smartest at using every advantage nature has bestowed. The Chobe River, Botswana. A gentle afternoon sun. A large Nile crocodile lies basking on a sandbank by the river. Sharp teeth. A body nearly 6 meters long. In popular culture, crocodiles are symbols of absolute power, rulers of the water, fearing nothing. But something is about to happen. From afar, sounds echo. A herd of elephants approaches the river to drink. The lead cow, an adult weighing nearly 6 tons, steps forward. Unlike what we usually see, the crocodile doesn't lie still waiting for an opportunity. It immediately slides into the water and swims away. This is the story of the real crocodile. Not a conqueror of everything, but a strategist, surviving for 100 million years by knowing when to back down. Popular belief holds that crocodiles always dominate in aquatic environments. With a bite force of 5,000 psi and razor-sharp teeth that grip prey tight. But behavioral research over 20 years in African rivers shows crocodiles avoid at least two species, elephants and adult hippos. Adult elephants weigh 4 to 6 tons, 10 times the largest crocodile. A single stomp from an elephant can instantly crush a crocodile's ribs. Moreover, elephants have excellent memories and vengeful natures. If a crocodile ever attacked an elephant calf, the entire herd will remember and proactively attack any crocodile they encounter. Research at Amboseli documented a case where an elephant herd actively attacked crocodiles for 3 years after a young elephant was bitten. Elephants don't forget and don't forgive. Therefore, when elephants appear on the riverbank, crocodiles typically move at least 30 to 50 meters away, not out of fear, but to avoid unnecessary risk. Even when elephants only come to drink and have no intention of attacking, crocodiles still retreat. The benefit of staying near elephants is zero, but the risk is infinite. But there's another creature that makes crocodiles even more cautious, the hippopotamus. At first glance, hippos seem slow-moving and harmlessly herbivorous, but this is a dangerous illusion. In Africa, hippos are considered the most dangerous. They have massive jaws with 50-centimeter tusks that can cut an adult crocodile in half. Hippos are extremely aggressive and highly territorial. They'll attack anything that invades their space, even when not directly threatened. In the Zambezi River, research documented that 30% of juvenile crocodiles die from hippo attacks. They're not hunting. They're defending territory. Even a 6-meter adult crocodile won't dare confront a 3-ton hippo. 4 times the weight plus aggression equals an unwinnable formula. So when a hippo appears, crocodiles don't just back away, they leave the area entirely. The minimum safe distance is 10 to 20 meters. Even during the dry season, when water sources shrink and living space becomes confined, crocodiles still choose water areas far from hippos. Better hungry than risking it. One exception, when a hippo calf strays from its mother, this is one of the few opportunities crocodiles dare to attack. But even then, they must be extremely careful. If the mother hippo notices, she'll charge into the water and attack ferociously. Crocodiles usually give up immediately, sometimes even abandoning prey they've just caught. Only 5% of attacks on hippo calves succeed. 95% end with crocodiles retreating, sometimes severely injured. So why do crocodiles, with millions of years of evolution, still choose retreat over fighting? The answer lies in the basic cost-benefit calculation of survival. A small wound can lead to infection and death within weeks in the wild. Every battle is a gamble with life itself. Even when winning, energy expended in battle can equal 2 to 3 weeks of hunting. No benefit is worth that cost. Furthermore, crocodiles don't lack food. There are thousands of other prey easier to hunt. Fish, birds, antelope, zebras. Why choose the most dangerous target? This is precisely the mark of true intelligence in nature. Knowing when not to fight is more important than knowing how to fight. In 2026, the coexistence between crocodiles, elephants, and hippos continues as it has for millions of years. Each species knows its boundaries. But when humans encroach on habitats, shared space shrinks. Crocodiles are forced closer to elephants and hippos. Conflicts increase. Death rates rise accordingly. Crocodiles teach us that true strength doesn't lie in winning every battle. It lies in knowing which battles not to join, to live long and prosper. In the natural world, the longest survivor isn't the bravest or strongest. It's the one who knows when to fight and when to yield. Crocodiles have existed for 200 million years, not because they dominate everything, but because they know when to back down before those larger than themselves.